When working on a project or working in a corporate environment, there are times when you need to transmit all of the settings, all of the drawings, and perhaps even external references attached to your drawing. So what you can do is you can send your information using what they call eTransmit, an electronic transmittal of this particular drawing. One of the best ways to find eTransmit is on the application menu, so click on the little down arrow there next to the A. Go to Send here, and you'll notice in the list we've got eTransmit. So when we click on eTransmit now, it'll actually start running the eTransmit dialog box. Now you may get a prompt that your drawing needs to be saved before eTransmit runs. That's purely AutoCAD saving all the information ready so that you can ship it out as a transmittal. Now what you'll notice here in the eTransmit is you've got the current drawing, which is 18 using eTransmit. You've got color-dependent plot style table files there. If I click on the plus sign there, that's that dims in red. Because it's an extra one, and it's not actually a default AutoCAD one, it's brought that through as well. So people can install that CTB file in their AutoCAD to plot with the same plotting settings. You've also got there the configuration file, which is a DWF6 ePlot. I can actually add files there if I want to. I can go and find a file if I want to by adding it to the actual transmittal itself. I'm not going to in this case. I'm going to click on Cancel. I can actually enter notes to include with the transmittal package. So it may be that you want these drawings sent to a particular person within an organization. Now, transmittal setups, you get a default standard transmittal setup. So I'll click there and I'll just modify that for the moment. And as you can see, lots of settings here. Now, one of the important settings is this one, unloaded reference files. That is specific to AutoCAD 2010. And what it allows you to do is if you've got any external reference files that aren't loaded but are attached to your drawing, they will be brought through as well in the eTransmit transmittal file. There's plenty of actions here. You can send an email with the transmittal if you want to. You can set your plotter default to none so that doesn't affect the plotter settings of the recipient of the eTransmittal. You can prompt for a password if the information in the eTransmittal is sensitive. You can also purge the drawings, so it does a complete purge of all the drawings in the transmittal package, getting rid of all the bits and pieces that aren't used, like layers and dimension styles and text styles. The transmittal package type, I can either have a folder, what they call a self-extracting executable, an exe file, or a zip file. Exe files don't get used that much now, because a lot of people's spam and antivirus software will automatically block them. One of the best ways to send these files is a zip file, because Windows XP and above will unzip them just with Windows. You don't need any extra applications to unzip them. Maintain visual fidelity for annotative objects. What that allows you to do is send drawings via eTransmit with annotative scaling on them. Previous versions of AutoCAD, older versions, don't have annotative scaling. Anything previous to AutoCAD 2008, in fact. So, you can see lots of settings to think about. Use eTransmit. It's very quick and very easy. Get your settings set in your transmittal setup, and then you're ready to go. So I'll OK that there. I'm going to use my standard transmittal setup, and all I've got to do now is hit OK. And that will send that particular set of drawings into a zip file, and it's asking me where do I want to save them. So I save that zip file somewhere sensible, and I can send that as an attachment in an email to the recipient of the eTransmittal.